what's up, YouTube? Hopefully you guys traded safe today. Want to just capture a few things today. I'm going to talk about two trades that I took over the overnight yesterday and why I did not trade today, and really highlighting the topics of sometimes that simply just being able to protect both the mental and physical capital is winning in trading in itself. And I think that's going to be a very difficult thing to grasp when you're learning, especially when you're trying to focus on hitting your minimum trading days or your profit targets. If this is your first time following and watching, please drop me a like and subscribe. It helps me a lot. I'm going to dive right into today. Okay. So first and foremost, the two trades that I took last night, over the Asia session, one was Asia, one was London, essentially, right? We ranged for majority of the Asia session last night. And so the first trade that I took over Asia was actually this test of my area of interest here at 25,460. As soon as we started showing some signs of resistance here, I actually took a short here and scalped this for about 1R is essentially all I was looking for, because right now with the amount of trading days I actually have within the account, I have no pressure to capture any large move whatsoever. A few base hits here and there every single day will get me towards the payout. And with the account that I have with Lucid right now, I'm totally good with that. If you've been following the journey, you will already know that in the past week, I've already locked in 4 payouts in total. And just this week alone, so not including last week, but this week alone, I've locked in 3. And over tonight already, I've already locked in another one as well. So meaning by tomorrow when New York closes, I'll be requesting and claiming my 4th payout this week already with Lucid. So if you've never traded with Lucid before, by the way, definitely recommend one of the newer prop firms that has come up in the past little while, but one that is, I would say, industry leading right now. Great customer service, fast payouts, like really fast payouts. If you've been following on IG, you'll know what I'm talking about. And all things considered, they have a lot of flexible plans that are considered like either no rules or just a few. Anyways, I've done a whole video on that, so I won't touch on that too much, but I've gotten that base hit there. The second trade I took was over London, and so this is the one that I highlighted on the FF indicator as well. This was the trade that I took. So after we had the London open, we had a really sharp move down, and then a sharp bounce off that same 460 AOI that I had shorted before, but it bounced up. When we started moving up, what I was wanting to watch for was to see if we can hold a lower high here. It's kind of like a head and shoulders setup. But on the FF indicator, this becomes a lot more clear, and I'm going to pivot over to that quickly here. So on the FF indicator, you will see here, this is what I was referring to. This move down followed by the push up. So we closed beneath the 2-minute trigger, basically kind of like repositioning our structure. So instead of this uptrend, we're repositioning for a downtrend potential. And the way that we held beneath the 2-minute trigger line acted as a nice 1, 2, 3 short to the downside. And so I caught this move down as well. I didn't catch the whole move because, again, my account didn't require that much. I caught a few of these 2-minute bars. I think about 6 minutes in, I was able to exit the position and got what I needed for that account. So this is, again, a perfect example of where the 1, 2, 3 setup worked out for us. And you can kind of see here on the bottom right hand side of the cloud, this is where it can show a lot of the information that you need. If you guys have been seeing, I'll kind of mention this once in a while, although I don't trade the FF indicator primarily. There are people who trade just this by itself. I like to run it in conjunction with my trading system already. I'd like as extra conviction and conjunction to that, but it's like a utility belt. You're a Fibonacci trader, you're an EMA trader, you're a trend trader. It doesn't really matter. The indicator has honestly all sorts of things that you can switch on and off, whatever to your liking. So your setup, depending on how you use this tool, might not even look like mine, and that's totally okay as well. But it is, yeah, anyways, that's just something that I want to share with that. Coming into the New York session, so I did sleep in, actually. I'm kind of getting a cold right now. I don't know if you can tell, but my kids are really sick, so I've kind of just been like getting rest where I can. So I didn't hop into the morning, but you know, if I were to have shortened though, there were good opportunities here. I mean, playing into the downtrend from coming in from the day before, I like the way that we opened and held beneath here. So we opened beneath the Globex opening print, and then which also was our New York opening print. So we were held below VWAP, 200 EMA, channel, opening print, and also the AOI that I had here. So just there were so many reasons why short made sense for us. And so depending on how you would have looked at it, I would have likely entered right here. After this candle closed beneath the level, I would have taken the entry here and then had my stop loss above the candle as well to kind of ride the move down. So I've mentioned that in the students in the Discord already. but that would have been the short trade. Now, by the time that I got to my desk, I was actually looking for specific long bounces. And the reason for that isn't because I was trying to constantly catch a reversal, but actually, if you guys remember the past couple of days, I actually had shorted on puts, and one of them I had swung overnight. And there was a specific spot that I was looking for, and I was actually looking for us to move down and tag this lower area to see if we had the ability to actually bounce for a V reversal after the fact, right? And so that's what a big part of was looking for. So it was one of those planned type of setups. However, as I was looking at the chart, though, we just never had any confirmation of a V recovery reversal. So I just never took it, right? And so at every single point, you could have traded the lower highs, but by the time that I got to the desk, I didn't feel comfortable chasing any of the lower highs. Just because I had thought processes around where I wanted to long, but at the same time, when I was looking for those longs, I also didn't have any conviction to take it. So today was one of those days I just kind of just steered clear and just let the market do what it needed to do. And I know it's so hard when you're still learning, when you're still new, and especially with prop firms, right? When there's like minimum trading days that you have to like try to meet, it's difficult. You feel compelled to force trades, you feel compelled to take something. And I think that's obviously any experienced trader would probably say the same thing, is that it's trading every day or trading as much as you can isn't really the solution. At some point in time, you'll learn what you like and what you don't like. And even if today I had reasons to take shorts, but because I had a different plan in mind and based on the timing of the day that I started on the market, I just wasn't feeling it. And so in the end of the day, I wanted something, I didn't see it. The other alternative was clear, it looked good, but again, I didn't feel comfortable. So for me, it was a matter of just I'll stay clear today, protected mentals, protected physical capital. I have had a great start to the week already, both on options and on futures, locked in multiple payouts already this week. And I don't remember exactly how much profits, but I think in options I'm already over $10,000 for the month. So it's been a great start to the month. So I'm not looking to just like, after a great day like yesterday, I'm not looking to force anything, right? So yeah, anyways, it is what it is. I'm okay with it. I guess I'm just trying to share that, like, on some days where you feel like you're FOMOing, I know it's really hard, but like there will be other days and there will be other opportunities. And I just want to make sure you guys keep that in mind. And then just honestly, near the end of the New York session, we had this pushback up, and that nice 200 EMA rejection again acted as a really nice short. So if you were trading the power hour, great opportunities for shorts there today. Now, coming into the Asia session, actually, I was on a cohort huddle with my team today. And so we took a short. Some of us actually took a short together. And so I like the way that we double topped the channel here and essentially took the potential lower high here short. I only caught a piece of it because I only needed the base hit to hit my Lucid accounts requirement for the day. So I just shorted it down to VWAP and I called it. But honestly, like this move was pretty massive. It continued further down. And then again, the way that we put in our potential lower high here at our VWAP and 200 EMA again, another great short opportunity. I know, just judging from the Discord, there's been a lot of people that tonight has already caught some really good trade using the FF indicator or just trading the system. So all things considered, I think that we've had some pretty great opportunities over the course of this Asia session. I've also taken a second trade off the VWAP. So I've taken 2 trades. So 2 out of my 5 Lucid accounts have already been taken. And like I said earlier, I've already locked in another payout ready to go for tomorrow when the New York session closes. So we'll see between now and London and New York. I'll see if there's any opportunity to trade. If there's none, not a big deal. You guys know right now I cycle through accounts. I don't copy trade. So it's not the end of the world if I don't trade all the accounts. We'll see what tomorrow has to offer. We are still in a daily range on the larger time frames. So, I mean, although I would love to see us continue to short, depending on where we open up tomorrow, it'll decide whether or not I will trade the shorts or trade the longs. But we'll see what the market offers us, right? So anyways, that's my 2 cents. If you're curious about the FF indicator, because I know some people have asked on Instagram and on YouTube, I have a link on my link tree. It is a 10-day free trial, so like no pressure to like subscribe or anything like that if it doesn't work for you, right? But the 10-day free trial gives you enough time to play around with the indicator, ask the questions, go through the tutorial, see if it actually plays well with your trading system, right? And I think that it adds nice confluence, or it can act as its primary system. But yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. Otherwise, drop any comments down below. I'll try my best to answer the question, and I'll see you guys again next time.